Today we are working on my 71 Ford F100, also known as Blue. I'm going to be doing a spindle repair, not really repair, or replacement. My spindle completely sheared off the other day. So I'm going to give y'all a quick walk around the truck and then we're going to get to working on it. This is my 71 Ford F100. It is a 4x4. It has a 3-speed, 4-speed granny low. Pretty much all stock. I haven't really done much to it. I've been doing a mild restoration to the truck. So the interior is starting to get really cleaned up. I pulled this truck out of a field in California. It had been sitting for about 10 years. So as you can see, the cracked dash and a lot of the stuff, I've been slowly refurbishing it. Lots more work to go, but so far it's been turning out really, really clean. So it has a 360 in it, FE engine, like I said. I just put this engine at the beginning of the year. It's been refreshed a little bit, has a cam, pretty mild build, nothing crazy. Just for cruising around in. I took the original engine 360 out of it and put a 390 in it and had issues with that engine. So I'm back with the 360 and basically I've been fighting all kinds of battery issues. I'm running a 1-wire GM alternator now. I fully built a new harness because the other one was all corroded. So I definitely can show y'all more of this in the future if you're wanting to. So here we are with the spindle that is broken. As you can see, this one is completely sheared off. So not a good day at all. I already have it halfway torn apart just because I wanted to verify to make sure I was ordering the right parts ahead of time. It's very hard to find parts for these old F100s, especially the 4x4s. There's just not a lot of parts for them anymore, unfortunately. I was even considering doing a disc brake swap, axle swap on it, but I'm trying to keep this truck fairly original. That's why I still have the FE engine in it. I really don't want to tear it up too much. So I'm pretty sure it's sheared because it already had some stress fractures developing in it. I'm not 100% sure, but I've definitely heard one of the new wheel bearings I put in it has been rubbing the last couple months. I've only been driving the truck about once a month or so since I've been ironing out some of that voltage issues and alternator issues, charging system problems. So I've just kind of been doing cruises around the block, and I kind of just assumed that rubbing sound was probably just rusty brakes or something from it sitting in the humidity we have here. Turns out that it was actually a loose wheel bearing, which I think over time just tore up that spindle. So here we are with the new spindle. Much, much better. I ended up ordering new castle nut, new seals, new wheel bearings. I wanted everything to be brand new, even those wheel bearings are only about a year old. The way they were worn and with that spindle shearing off like that, I just want to make sure everything is brand new. This is who I got the parts from, Jeff's Bronco Graveyard. Pretty much the only people I could find with old Bronco F100 4x4 stuff. So definitely check them out. All right, so since we got all the seals out, we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning this all up, getting all that gunk out. Lots of metal shavings and debris from the years. So we're gonna clean that up real quick and then we'll start packing some new bearings. 2 new bearings. There's gonna be a smaller one, there's gonna be a larger one. You can tell which one goes where because it'll fit. The larger one's gonna go in the back. As you can see, it fits perfectly. The smaller one's gonna go way too far inside. So the large one's gonna go in the back. Cool thing about these, they're made in China. So you can look forward to me doing another video reinstalling these in about 2 weeks when these break. Here we are, we're gonna start packing these bearings with grease. Just got this Mobile 1 from O'Reilly's. It says wheel bearings and whatnot on there, so it should work good. Basically what we're gonna do is you're just gonna take a scoop of it like that, put it in the palm, and just start working it. You're gonna wanna get aggressive with it. Just you wanna do like a scooping method and just kind of push it in, go back and forth for a bit, And there you go. You're gonna see it start bubbling out the other side. That's how you know you're good. Got it all the way through. You wanna make sure that you get that going all the way around. Then once you install it, get a little bit of grease on the inside. Make sure it's out. All right, for installing the seal on the back, so you get the rubber mallet, gently tap all the way around. Once it's all seated, you're good to go. Out here on the truck, we're gonna want to take these 6 bolts off. I already broke them loose, so we're gonna take those off. That's gonna take your vacuum plate off for your drum. We've already taken the drum off and whatnot, obviously, so we're gonna break this loose all the way. You might have to persuade it with a rubber mallet or whatnot. And now we're gonna pull this vacuum plate off. I already loosened up the brake bracket. So we're just gonna set this over here, let her rest. Now we gotta pop this sucker off. Alright, as you can see, we got her off, all taken apart. Alright, so now we're assembling the new spindle. This bearing's gonna sit down inside. You want the side with the part numbers, it's more of a square looking side, to be facing out. So you're just gonna slip it in like that, put a little bit of grease in there, get it all lubed up. I have this axle sitting right here, so that way it's kind of centered. I put the rubber seal on there with the kind of squishy side sticking out. We put the new taper roller on. Just gonna slip it right on over. There we go. Put our 6 bolts back in and start reassembling. Alright, so now we slipped our hub back on. We put our next bearing in. Then you're gonna run your first castle nut on there. You're gonna thread it on. Then you're going to snug it down with your special key. You want it to be all the way snug, and then you're gonna do about a half a turn past snug to get it seated on there. And then you're gonna back it off a little bit. Then you have your key. It has a little groove in there. So you're gonna slide onto your new spindle, and then you're gonna run this guy down. All right, so we got our drum on. Now we're gonna start assembling our locking hubs. I put 2 screws in there to help me get started. As you can tell, ours might have suffered some damage, so we'll have to see. I might have to order a new one, but for now, at least it'll make a nice dust cover. So you're gonna slip this portion on. Try to slide it in there. And then you have your 2 clips that you have to put on. And then you put the outer cap. Does it. Let's do a cold start on it, take it for a test drive. dual exhaust sounds pretty sweet. Thinking about doing an X pipe or something a little bit different. I don't know if I love the way these mufflers sound, but it definitely sounds good idling. Here we are, y'all. Running super smooth now. That's probably gonna do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Definitely look forward to some more content coming, more 4Runner content coming. Lots of fabrication and more stuff still needs to be done on that thing. I need to do a brake booster upgrade, so lots of cool stuff coming. Thanks for watching.